get the injury question out of the way first. Tyrese, Ben, Chris, and Miles listed as questionable. Who's going and who's not?
Miles is not going to play. I expect Tyrese to play, Ben to play, and Chris to be available.
Chris will be available. Okay. I want to ask you about TJ. He's obviously been a guy we've talked about a lot this year, but just how important is just everything he's been to just sort of keep everything sort of on the rails for this team? Just in all the injuries, all the moving around, and just how steady, I guess, has he been just to kind of keep things going?
He's having a great year. He's certainly one of the leaders of the team, certainly the leader of the second unit. He's a unique player that has a unique style of play, but I just think he's one of the most unusual competitors that I've ever seen in the NBA. He just brings an exuberance and a defiance that is, a big part of what we're doing, what we're building.
You talked a lot about how much better of a jump shooter he's become, but I mean, he seems to get to that little 6 to 8 foot jump shot at will. I mean, like, what makes him as good as he is at breaking down the defense and getting where he needs to go, even if he's got to take a lap to do it?
Yeah, he just has an unconventional style, and that part of his game has always been there. When I refer to improved shooting, I mean, I'm talking about range and 3-point shooting. He's like 44%, whatever it is this year. Hasn't shot a lot of them, but he shot them well. And so, but yeah, I mean, his ability to get in the paint. He's a great passer. Defensively, the stuff he does is just stuff you can't teach. He's got this way of anticipating and knows for the ball. He, strips guys. If you tried to run a clinic on how he plays defensively, I mean, you wouldn't be able to really do justice to it, unless you had him there trying to explain what he's doing. And, so he's very special. And, it was a great move when they went and signed him 3 or 4 years ago, whenever it was. He really fits into, what we are and what we're trying to be.
Coach, I was wondering if you're familiar with the work of Caitlin Cooper. She's an independent writer that covers the team, and if so, just general thoughts on the kind of work that she does.
Long-time admirer, yeah. In fact, I've talked to her a couple times, and I'm gonna hopefully be talking to her again soon. Her work is very compelling. It's very detailed, very in-depth, and it's unique because it comes from a perspective of real basketball knowledge, not just analytic knowledge. And so, we see her work a lot and have great respect for it.
Thanks.
Is that it?
Anything else? Thanks, guys.